their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. And the Bears will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense will have first crack at this one. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground. And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer,
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Quick give. It's Turner. And he's brought down after a short gain. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Look out! Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Bears send out the punt unit. Trying to make one miss. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. On the run, it's Turner. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the air, it's Vick. Right side, it's Lanier. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. They finally get the glory. Everything changes as far as program expectations when you win that first national championship. Fans, boosters, alumni, media, now all expecting much, much more, aren't they, David?
Yeah, but you still get to celebrate because you were the king. You were the king of college football. You won it all. A lot to be excited about. Palmer, now you work on the next season and repeating and all that goes with it.
And it should still be good, too, right? Because winning that first national championship brought in so many good recruits, brought in so many players through the portal. You can make an argument their roster this year is better than last year's national championship roster. So I'm excited to see what they do today.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. He's past the sticks. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Out wide right, it's Montgomery. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. The sure hands, it's Roberts. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff to Joyner. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking to throw, it's Vick. Right side, it's Huffman. Touchdown, Tigers! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Number 19, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. On the delay, it's Turner. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense.
Caught, and he's got room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense set on first down. Tells the run, wants to pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. 3rd and long right here. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. The Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Vick. Got him quickly. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the pool. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
Here comes the heat. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Second down to the air. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Missouri! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Scanning the field, it's Griffin. Fires on the move. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. They don't need a bunch on second down. Straight ahead, it's Roberts. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Fresh center down's going to the air. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Hits inside, it's Turner. He's there to make the stop.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Sees an alley. Breaks into the open. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Grabbed behind the line, it's Turner. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Bears will punt this one away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer is a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Wants to throw. It's Vick. He's taking the shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense
got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The run inside. It's Turner. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Quickly out to the tight end. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Utah, taking on the Syracuse Orange.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Guys, the Bears head coach told me coming out of the locker room, the biggest concern he has right now is their offense. They do have an opportunity to take the field and start the third quarter. He said, we have got to gain momentum. This home team and home crowd is making it difficult, but he said, I believe in our guys. We talked at the half, we've made some adjustments, and we'll see if they're able to come out and get back on track to start the third. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They're all over him. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down or else they are really in trouble. Push is ahead. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Back to pass, it's Griffin. Oh, look, Mom, one hand. The Bears in a good spot here with second and short.
Man, what great concentration by the big fella. And you see he pulls it in. What a spectacular one-handed grab.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Across the 25, he's got room. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards. They're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Baylor.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Reporting from the Missouri sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Got his man. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the wide out. Complete in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Roberts. Oh, he's got some space. Give him 88 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Rush right in his face. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick six. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
He'll get rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
He's got it and still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here's a give to Joyner. Touchdown, Missouri! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Rides to the back. Spins away from the defender. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. As we check in with Holly.
Here on the Tigers sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Running inside. It's Roberts. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Looking downfield, it's Vick. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Sells to run, looking to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Oh, he's gonna try to hit him deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He's got it on the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Burrowing for yardage. There he goes. Tap. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bears.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back into the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the Missouri sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. They'll move the tight end. Drops back. It's Vick. Out wide left, it's Huffman. Snags it, and there's running room. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw one first. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. 2nd and long here. Looking for room. It's Roberts.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. From the gun, it's Turner. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He wants to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Back to pass. It's Griffin. Rush is on. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let them out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on 4th down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Great place to start for this offense. Quick give. It's Joyner. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab in the end zone.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Out wide right, it's Porter. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Look out! Gets rid of it. Turns it upfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Looking for a crease. It's Roberts. Got the 1st down. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Looking to pass. It's Vick. Left side, it's James. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Snags it. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Straight ahead, it's Joyner. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Here's Quentin one more time. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other.